Well, I would very much like to welcome everybody, local organisations and associated partners, in a way that really facilitates people who are in work, who never normally access higher education, with a foundation degree system which allows them to progress to a honours degree. And it's a huge delight to be able to see the launch of this particular foundation degree in partnership with the Housing and Communities Agency and the HCA's Academy, and of course the support that we're receiving from them in order to provide some modest but nonetheless essential bursaries for some of those students who will be joining us from the most difficult circumstances and those in the greatest need of being supported to access higher education. In that regard, I welcome you all today, and I'm looking forward to hearing what Peter has to say and hearing more about this particular program. Thank you.
Thank you, George, and thanks very much for coming. Like George, I'm really delighted to welcome everybody here, to staff from the university, to our guests and colleagues from outside the university. As George says, this is really a fundamental part, I think, of what we are and who we are as a department and as a university. Opportunities like this to meet with our partners from outside the university, to develop courses in conjunction with those partners, I think, to make sure that they're responsive to the needs of the workforce, that they're addressing current policy issues, that we can then tackle such critical social issues as exclusion, that we can begin to seek to influence policy through our evidence-based research, that we can organise and support community organisations and empower individuals. All of those things really, I feel, are at the heart of the department and at the heart of the university. And this really is a programme that, for me, epitomises that mission and vision. As a department, when we ask ourselves what do we mean by sustainable communities, I think you can say, well, it's got something to do with, if you turn that into professional education and training, what does it mean in terms of the curricula? It seems to me it's clearly got something to do with housing and planning. It's got something to do with community development and empowerment, something to do with community safety and supporting communities, protecting communities. It's got something to do with the information, communications infrastructure that supports organisations and agencies in that task. And it means working with vulnerable groups, whether they're the survivors, victims of violence, or refugee, black and minority ethnic communities. In a nutshell, that is a snapshot of our Department of Applied Social Sciences, that really represents the range of subject areas of courses that we run in the department and the range of specialist subject centres, research centres that we have in the department. And I think the fact that this course, in a way, provides us with an opportunity to bring those subjects together, to develop an understanding of the relationship between those disciplines and subject areas, rather than seeing them as individual and seeing them in their professional silos. That's what, for me, makes this degree so exciting. So thank you very much to Suzanne for organising this event. A big thanks to Chris for driving this particular curriculum development. And thanks too to the Homes and Community Academy and to Peter for coming today and supporting us and being involved in this development.